Dave Katz.
I'm Mikey Dobbs.
And I'm Carmen Butler.
And this is
the ATL On Fire podcast show. I was a little concerned though about the effort in the midfield too. So I agree. Our midfield right now, with Ibarra and Josetu, is a bit concerning. What do you see from them in terms of issues and or how does this whole cascading effect impact them? If things are designed around Lennon,
what I saw in the middle is a lack of Sosa. That's all I saw. Because those guys can't get, don't do really well in the tackle because, and in fairness, at least to be honest, right? One thing that could be better in this system is we have three guys back more often, which means we're a little more marked up. And if we get Sosa in there instead of Josetu, you have Sosa now really, guarding our back four, Ibarra helping him out. It's a much better defensive midfield, and we might turn the ball over.
Yeah.
That's got to be what you're hoping for. But it doesn't have to be that way. It's not necessary. And Araujo is going to be super frustrated the whole season this way because Brooks Lennon is taking his space the whole time, right? I mean, it's absolutely crazy.
Yeah, and everyone's going to be like, Araujo sucks. Why did we pay that much for him?
Well, Araujo, and maybe this is a great time to go to the clip, Carmen, because if you watch 434.
Gotta switch over to that one. 434.
Oops. Oh, wait a second.
You got to go to the top right tab and then switch to it, and then we should be cooking.
All righty.
I feel for you. I tried to figure this stuff out beforehand.
All right, let's see. So let's do it this way. We're going to do it that way.
There we go.
That works.
All right. You said 434?
Mm-hmm.
All right, we're going to start from here. Is that all right?
I think it is. See if we play it. I feel like we've been a little bit ahead on all these clips. No, there it is. Araujo running in space. Araujo running in space.
Unstoppable.
Right? I mean, there is nobody who can handle that. Right?
Oh. And that was a nice shot.
And
too.
it was his right foot too. So stop it now. Stop it now for a second. The difference on this play, Carmen.
Where is Brooks Lennon?
Brooks Lennon is back defending. And so finally, Araujo has the entire right side to himself. And he's just going to take on the whole San Jose team. Right? So anybody who tells me that Araujo is no good, look at that.
He's like, this is my chance.
Yes. Give him the field. So if this is what we've been saying, the fullbacks just stay back and this team will crush it.
Yeah. If you could do this.
I mean, it doesn't mean that Wiley can't bomb up or Lennon can't every once in a while. But
I have to say, when Lennon is back, believe it or not, God bless, he has got Lennon pinched in too. And he wants Wiley and Araujo to mark in behind them because he's so concerned about giving goals. And if you would just leave Araujo there all the time, be like, dude, don't defend. I mean, maybe a little bit in the midfield, fine or whatever. But when we're defending in our own penalty area, I want you hanging out right there. We're going to give you the ball, and you're a one-man counterattack. Watch this. Play it. See ya. And see ya.
Yeah, and a beautiful pass to Almada. And then
he gets it back right-footed.
Actually, a really nice effort.
Yeah.
Really nice effort. It really was. All right. So there's something good.
Yeah.
There's something good.
Because everybody's knocking Araujo this whole game. They said he had a horrible game. And he did. He was completely ineffectual because Lennon is in his freaking space. Get out of his space.
I think we need our own takes. What are we going to call our fire takes? Like we need a couple, right? Lennon, get out of Araujo's space.
Yeah, we could do like one of those videos, like when they say, give peace a chance, Get out of his
His way.
space.
I can do the rap
Get out of
song.
his space.
Move, Lennon.
Move,
Get
Lennon.
out the
The
way.
way.
man.
Get
Get
out.
out the way.
Nice. Very nice. Yeah, because again, the other thing about you see on all these clips, Wiley is marking in behind Gutman. And so that way, when Gutman wins the ball, right? Or when Wiley wins the ball, let's just make it a theme of this year's podcast. When Wiley wins the ball, who's Wiley supposed to be playing to? Wiley. That's impossible. You cannot, as a left forward, be behind our left back and then suddenly be there available for the outlet. Is that possible, Mikey Dodge?
Nope. But you don't need Araujo to have an outlet to Araujo. He can just dribble through that space where Araujo typically would be.
Yes.
He just needs to have the space to get to Araujo's
And
space.
you know who else can do what Araujo just did?
Wiley. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, that
or Etienne. Presumably, we haven't seen enough of him, but we've got dynamic players.
Yeah.
And they can run. Just get out of their space.
So I have a question. Do you think Ten Hag would do a better job of coaching the team?
Yes.
Ooh.
Yes, and yes. Because actually, I have said it over and over. I mean, actually, Atlanta United's problems remind me a lot of what Manchester United's problems were. Right. So there was a couple of things. So they had their backs pinched in under Ole Gunnar Solskjaer. And the moment that Ten Hag came there, he stopped that. They don't have him pinched in so far anymore. He's like, you have to be close. You can come in, like you don't have to be standing next to him, right? Be idiot, but you have to be close enough where you can get out there. Yeah. So that's step one. Step two is to have a center back who actually is up and challenging for the ball. We have one of those too. His name is Miles Robinson, right? He is fantastic one-on-one. Yep. And if we would just let him go get on the forward, he'll win the ball.
So do you think on that goal we got scored on, had Miles stepped up on that guy, we would have been better off. And even if he passes it to that short pass, which he didn't do, he played it long. Right. But let's say he did, and Miles gets beat. Miles will do Miles. He'll get back.
He'll chase him down. Doesn't matter.
Take the ball off him, do a spin move, do 3 spin moves, and then pass it forward.
So Manchester United has a one-man guy who wins the ball in midfield. His name is Lisandro Martinez. Right. And that has changed everything. We used to have Maguire, and even when Maguire would win the ball, it would be retreating and whatever. He's on the front foot all the time. He's aggressive. He's attacking. Right. And, I think they had to nickname him when he was at Ajax. They called him the Amsterdam Killer, which is pretty good. Because he used to go, and he's like, my job is to go up there and win the ball. And you saw it on that play. No one was even trying to win the ball. We had guys back. They're going to go back and go all the way to our own 6-yard box. Like, first of all, go up and get the ball, because as soon as you do that, then the last step that you need, the other thing that Ten Hag voted, he finally got them a defensive midfield, Casemiro. We also have a great defensive midfielder. His name is Sosa. Yeah. Right. So the moment they would do that, then all of a sudden Sosa would be hunting. We'd win the ball up top. If you can get the ball off a turnover to Wiley, Araujo, Almada one-on-one, they will win those battles and we will score.
All right. Are we getting the Greek?
One more clip, 5:12, because I just want to show you that even though mostly he seems to have resolved the problem, not always. Because Lennon is playing like a robot, or maybe a chicken with a head cut off. There's no thought to his game at all. He just goes right up to field and he stands there all the time, like automatically. It doesn't matter. Gutman is actually making some reads, and Gutman occasionally is getting forward when it's warranted, but mostly he's back. Yeah. He's actually making decisions. Lennon is not making decisions at all. And if you're going to do that, right? Okay, maybe you think that Lennon is the answer at right midfield as a winger. Why would you ever ask him to come back? He can't defend. You saw it on the goal. He doesn't get in front of a guy, right? Yeah. So just leave him there. Yeah. Just play 3 in the back.
So now you're suggesting 3 in the back?
Why not? If they're going to, I don't think we should do that. I would actually like to play with a 4 in the back. Yeah. I'd play Hernandez behind. To me, I would never play Lennon at right back. I would only play him in front of a player. He's not a right back.
He's not a right back. He's a winger in a 3-back system.
Right. So go to 5:12, because this is the classic thing that we've seen over and over and over, right? So we're going to turn the ball over. And I just want you to notice the position. Actually, Gutman's on the ball right now, right? But notice, just play the clip and notice when they win the ball, San Jose, where is Gutman and Lennon?
Right there.
Oh, this is not the clip
Oh,
that we
not,
were.
which one?
I think. Oh, you got to go.
We're not doing
Go
so
back,
well with
go
our
back,
timing
go
here,
back,
David.
finish
Don't you have
it.
the minutes down, dude? You're letting Carmen down here.
Oh yeah, just
You're
go
supposed
back.
to have the damn
Oh,
minutes
yeah,
marked, Dave.
4:30.
It was right. Go back just a few seconds before that because I just wanted to show you where it is. Yeah, just a couple seconds before. We were just a little bit late.
We've decided after tonight's podcast, Dave,
5:10.
you've lost your reign of disruption on this podcast. You're done. You're done.
We're working with the
No,
Apple
Carmen,
TV clips.
I'm gonna rein
is
this
our
back
fault.
in. I'm gonna
So
rein this
go
back
to
in.
5:10 instead of 5:12.
5:10,
Yeah, whatever. That's
Is
fine.
this it?
No, just play it because you'll get to 5:10 in a second, and I'll tell you when to pause it. Just a second. Okay, so there's there. Go to the next clip. Now pause it.
Oh, boop, boop, boop.
Okay, so there it is. What I wanted to point out is that Gutman is all the way up left, right? And in this case, you notice that what we're going to happen is that Gutman and Lennon are going to combine, right? Gutman is actually going to play to Lennon in the 6-yard box, and he misses. It looked to me when we were live that it was kind of a sitter, but actually on this replay, it looks like the defender actually blocked the angle. But we don't need Gutman playing to Brooks Lennon. If Gutman is there, Brooks Lennon should be back.
Right.
And look where Lennon ends up. He'll pass the ball. Gutman plays to Lennon. Okay, so Lennon is right there again, and he comes right across. He's right at the penalty area. Yeah. Now stop it. Okay. If we lose the ball right now, who's back?
Not a lot. And who's pushing up on the far right here now?
Yeah, who is that?
Somebody has taken his
got a number?
space. I think that's the new kid.
That's Barry? No.
Yeah, it's Barry.
Why
86 minute?
Why wouldn't he be in the box?
I don't know.
That can't be Barry. No.
It's either that or it's Josetu.
Don't screw it up.
It's Josetu.
That's not Josetu. Josetu's 20.
It looks like a 20. It could be a 20. I love this. All our old eyes. We're
Yeah,
like,
I can't see shit.
What does that say? Is there a way to zoom? I don't know.
It'd be Araujo.
That is not Araujo. He's 10, and that's not.
Yeah, I think that's 10. That's Araujo. That's 10.
He's too long.
Yeah, no, it's Araujo because
His
that makes sense.
His shorts are way too long. That's not Araujo.
That is Araujo. Look at it. It's 10. It's
right.
Araujo. I promise you.
Maybe if we hit play, we're gonna figure this out.
Let's see.
Yeah, you're right. Look at that.
You are right.
It's Araujo. Yeah. So Araujo is out there by himself finally because Lennon's gone inside of him, and that's okay.
Oh, that was not a sitter.
No, it wasn't.
I actually thought Lennon did pretty well on that.
Yeah. He did really well. I don't have a problem with that. But again,
but why is he there?
That's the question.
Why is he there when Gutman is crossing it? Right? Who's back, Mikey Dobbs?
I don't know what's going on.